Okay, hello students. Hello everyone. So in the last lecture, students, we had finished our chapter 1, we had started chapter number 2, plant structure and function. In that we had finished I think 3 parts of the plant, that is the root we had studied in detail with the diagram with the functions of root. Then I had explained to you the second part of the plant, that is the stem. I had drawn diagram, I had explained its functions. Then the third part, I think third part, the leaf was going on still, we had not finished. I had drawn a diagram, I had explained each and every part of the leaf. Now we had to start about types of leaves. There are 2 types of leaves, students. We are on the third part of plant, that is the leaf. Now we are going to do types of leaves. There are 2 types of leaves, students, simple leaves and compound leaves. These are the 2 types of leaves in a plant. They have given in your textbook. Leaves of some plants have single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib. Such leaves are called as simple leaves. Leaves of some plants have single undivided leaf blade and single midrib, and that are called as simple leaves. While compound leaves, leaf blade is divided into many small leaflets. This is the leaf blade. It is divided into many small leaflets. As you can see, for example, in tamarind tree, you can see the leaf blade is divided into many small leaflets. And in simple leaf, a big leaf like we had seen in detail each and every part of the leaf. This is called as the simple leaf. So a plant, every plant has either simple type of leaf or compound type of leaf. Simple leaf, single undivided leaf blade. This is a single leaf blade. This is whole the leaf blade. It is having a single midrib. This is called as the simple leaf. And a leaf blade which is divided into small leaves, that is called as the compound leaf. For example, tamarind, here for example peepal leaf, or you can take rose leaf, are the plants having simple leaves, and tamarind is a plant having compound leaves. Now next they have given, according to your textbook, they have given arrangement of leaves, how leaves are arranged on the stem. The arrangement of leaves on the stem is different in different plants. Each and every plant looks different. So arrangement of leaves on the plant is different in different plants. In your textbook they have given you 4 types of arrangement. And the first type of arrangement, they have given you alternate arrangement. Then they have given decussate arrangement. You can see opposite arrangement of leaves on stem and whorled arrangement of leaves on stem. In alternate, you can see on the stem leaves are arranged in this way. One is here, one is here, one is here, and one is here. Alternate means everyone knows. If this is the thing, these are the lines. This is alternate. This is alternate. This is alternate. That is leaving one. So here, this left side one, right side one, left side one, right side one. This is called as the alternate arrangement of leaf. Then decussate, you can see. In decussate, they have given. It is given growing from the same plant, again it is growing from the same plant. In this way they are very near to each other. This is called as decussate arrangement of leaf. Again the next bunch starts from here. This is called as decussate, this is called as alternate. We are seeing arrangement of leaves on stem, alternate leaves. This is decussate leaves, decussate arrangement of leaves. The next is opposite. Opposite means just here one, again here one, here one. This is called as opposite, just both go side by side. Then there is whorled arrangement. Whorled means they have shown in the diagram. One grows here, then here 2 grows, then 2 grows here, here 1 grows, then again 1 grows here, here 2 grows. This is called as whorled arrangement of leaves. W-O-R-L-D nahi, W-H-O-R-L-E-D, whorled arrangement of leaves. So This is all about how the leaves are arranged on the stem of plant. In different plants, arrangement of leaves on stem is different. It may be alternate, opposite, volt, spiral. According to the shape, leaves are rounded. They can be palmate, lanceolate or linear. These are all the shapes of the leaves. Round leaves, palmate leaves like on the palm tree, then straight leaves like the linear. Then next they have given about shape of the leaves, just now we have studied. Rounded, palmate, lanceolate or linear, straight leaves. Then something more about leaves they have given down. The people leaf is divided into two equal parts by a single midvein, which lies along the midline of the leaf blade. Secondary veins arise from the midvein. They are branched and form a network or reticulum. On the other hand, in the leaves of maize, all veins are parallel. A new topic now next. The arrangement of veins. This is a new concept for you, venation. Venation in leaf. Pay attention student, what is venation? See, a leaf. These are the veins of the leaf. This is called as the midvein, and these are called as just the veins. So the arrangement of veins on a leaf is called as venation in a leaf. Arrangement of veins is called as venation. Everyone learn the definition and keep. The arrangement of veins in a leaf is called as venation. Venation is of two types. Two types of venation is there for you in the book. Parallel venation and reticulate venation. There are two types of venation given for you. Parallel venation and reticulate venation. See, now pay attention. Arrangement of veins in the leaf is called as venation. Two types of venation are parallel venation and reticulate venation. Now what is parallel venation? Now suppose in a leaf, suppose this is a leaf. The veins are like this in this leaf. These are all the veins. They are in parallel line to each other. So that type of venation is called as parallel venation because the veins are running parallel in straight line. This is called as parallel venation. They have given example maize leaf. In maize leaf you can see the veins are straight running parallel to each other. So these, if veins are straight to each other, that is called as parallel venation. The veins run parallel to each other. They start from the leaf base. They start from the leaf base and they end at the leaf apex. They run parallel to each other. Starting from here, they run till the apex. This is the leaf apex, as everyone knows. That is called as parallel venation when the veins run from the leaf base to the leaf apex in parallel form only. Example is the maize leaf. You can see this type of venation in maize leaf. Then there is reticulate venation. There is a single midvein which is in the midline. This makes the leaf appears to be divided into two halves. The midvein gives rise to secondary veins. These veins branch and form a network. Example of people leaf we have seen. This is called as reticulate venation because there is a single midvein. And from that single midvein, many small veins arise. Reticulate venation example is people leaf. People leaf is the example of reticulate venation. In reticulate venation, there is a single midvein and many small veins arise from the single midvein. But in parallel venation, there is no single midvein. All the veins are parallel to each other. Example of parallel venation you can see in the maize leaf. Example of reticulate venation, they form a reticulum, they form a network here. Like this a network is formed. Many veins. There is a crowd of veins. So that is seen in people leaf, that is called as reticulate venation. So everyone must have understood the concept of venation. The arrangement of veins in a leaf is called as venation. Two types of venation are parallel venation and reticulate venation. And parallel venation is seen in maize leaf and reticulate venation is seen in people leaf. So till now about leaf, we had studied the diagram of leaf, each and every part of the leaf in detail, that is the structure of leaf we have studied with its name. Then we had studied types of leaf, simple leaf and compound leaf. These are the two types of leaf. Then we had studied arrangement of leaves on stem, that is we had studied alternate, decussate, opposite and fold. Then we had studied the venation in leaf, how the veins are arranged. If parallelly veins are arranged, that is parallel venation. If they are forming a network, that is called as reticulate venation. Parallel venation and reticulate venation, these are two different types. You have just now I had explained you. Maize leaf में होता है parallel venation, people leaf में होता है reticulate venation. Now we come to the fourth part of the plant, that is the flower. Leaf ka we have finished there. Okay, function of leaf is remaining. Sorry. Function of leaf. Now according to you all, what is the function of leaf? The third part was going on leaf in detail. I discussed everything, but function is remaining. What must be the function of leaf? The first function is photosynthesis process. Leaves helps to perform photosynthesis. So the first function of leaf is to perform photosynthesis, to prepare food for plant, because leaves are green in color. This green color means it is having chlorophyll present. Chlorophyll named pigment present in the leaf is there, that helps to perform photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process of preparation of food in plants in the presence of sunlight, water, nutrients present in the soil and carbon dioxide. I am repeating this photosynthesis ka term again and again. First function of leaf is it carries out photosynthesis, it prepares food for plant. Then one next function of leaf is transpiration. Transpiration means it gives out excess of water from the plant. Transpiration means leaves helps to give out excess of water. On the top part of the leaf, transpiration process takes place. It gives out excess part of the water. Like the evaporation process, the water is given out from the leaves. Then the next main function, modified leaves perform additional functions like reproduction, food storage and support. Leaves also perform function reproduction. Leaves again store food. So food storage is the function of leaf, and it also provides support to the plant. So these are the function of leaf. Perform photosynthesis, it performs transpiration process, some modified leaves. This is not for everyone, this is for some leaves. Some modified leaves, they perform function like reproduction, food storage and support. This was all about the function of leaf. Now we move on to the next part of the plant, that is the flower. Flower is the main part of the plant. It is the main attractive part of the plant, we can say, which gives attraction to a plant. So flowers, everyone knows, different types of flowers grows on different plants. So now flowers we are going to understand in detail. See, flowers may have a long or a short stalk called pedicel. Flowers may have a long or a short stalk, it is called as pedicel. We have to study each and every part with the help of diagram. I am drawing this for you students. This is the green part. So usually we study hibiscus flower in detail. So in hibiscus flower, see here what I am drawing is according to your textbook only. This comes out in this way. Here there are small circular like parts. Then here there are small yellow colored parts. And this is all up and down. So now I start labeling. Students, now pay attention. Just now I read pedicel ka definition. pedicel. Flowers may have a long or a short stalk called as pedicel. This can be long or this can be short for different plants. That is called as the pedicel, from where the flower starts growing. One end of the pedicel is attached to the stem and the other end of the pedicel is expanded and swollen. This is attached to the stem. This is a stem from where the flower has started growing. So this end is attached to the stem and other end is swollen and expanded. It is called as the receptacle. So from here the flower is started growing. Then petals and other parts of the flower are supported on the receptacle. Then there are again different parts of flower. Parts of flower are calyx, corolla. There are 4 main parts of flower: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Everyone has to pay attention. These are the parts of flower: calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are the 4 main parts in a flower. Now here I am telling you clearly, we are studying hibiscus flower in detail. Hibiscus flowers, everyone must have seen jasmand, it's a fool. That is red in color, orange in color, white in color or pinkish in color. Everyone, you all use for, Maharashtrians use it for puja and all. So the first part of the flower is the calyx. Now see, I start labeling my flower. Calyx is this part. We have to study each and every part in detail. I start with the first part, calyx. Now what is calyx? In bud condition, petals are covered by leaf-like parts called sepals, which are green in color. They form calyx. In bud condition, when the leaf is not fully bloomed, it is, in Marathi we call it as kali, that is called as bud condition. The petals are covered by leaf-like parts. The petals, they are covered by leaf-like parts when the flower is in bud condition. This is the bud condition of flower. The petals are covered by leaf-like parts, that is called as the calyx. Leaf-like parts, they are called as sepals, that is forms a calyx. Then so calyx mein hote hai sepals. The next part is the corolla. Corolla is the colorful part of the plant. Corolla means petals in a flower. Corolla means there are many petals in a flower. This is made of colorful parts called petals. There is a different shape, color and smell of corolla of various flowers. Like rose ka corolla is different, chrysanthemum ka is different, hibiscus ka is different, moगरे का, kanhar, tagar they have given. Everyone has a different shape and size and structure of corolla. Then the next part of the flower is the androecium. In your flower, now here we have drawn a diagram. So androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. Remember this, androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. So if androecium is the male reproductive part, what will be gynoecium? Gynoecium will be the female reproductive part of the plant. We are going to study this in detail. There are many sub parts of this androecium and gynoecium. This is the female reproductive part of the flower. So this is the main point which you have to remember. In the flower, androecium is the male reproductive part which helps in reproduction. Gynoecium is the female reproductive parts. It again helps in reproduction. So androecium consists of stamens and each stamen is made of anther and filament. Androecium consists of stamen and each stamen is made of anther and filament. Anther plus filament. So anther and filaments are parts of androecium. Stamen is a part of androecium. Androecium se banta hai stamen, stamen se banta hai anther and filament. In the diagram now see, these small are anthers. They are anther, and on which they are coming, this is the filament. See, they are coming like this anthers are coming. So this is the filament and these are the anthers. Clear everyone? This is the androecium part what we are studying. Androecium may, all the androecium consists of stamen, and each stamen is made of anther and filament. There are many anthers and so many filaments on the flower. The fourth part of the flower is the gynoecium. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. I have written first only. Then it is made of carpels. Gynoecium is made of carpels, and carpel consists of stigma, style and ovary. कार्पेल में क्या आता है? स्टिग्मा, स्टाइल एंड ओवरी, 3 parts. Carpel consists of stigma, style and ovary. This is about gynoecium what we are studying, the last part of the flower. The last organ of the flower is the gynoecium. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. It consists of carpels, and then the carpel consists of stigma, style and ovary. See, where is the stigma? Stigma is this. Stigma is this part. This round part is the stigma. Then they have given in your textbook, this center part is the style, and this part from where this is started growing, this is the ovary. These 3 parts constitutes gynoecium, and gynoecium is made of carpels. Now they have given here, see in detail. Now we will just take a small revision of this. We are studying flower in a plant. What are the parts of flower? Flowers start growing from a pedicel part. It may be long or short. It is called as pedicel, from where the flower starts growing. Then there are 4 main parts in the flower: calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Calyx is always, they have given here, calyx is made of sepals and is green in color. Calyx is made of sepals and is always green in color. Everyone, see they have given here. Sorry, this calyx, this is the corolla. Calyx is this. This is always green in color. So, from here where the flower starts growing, there are leaf-like structures called as calyx. I told you, kori, in bud condition, this is protected by green colored calyx. Calyx is made of sepals. These are called as sepals what are inside the calyx. Then the second part of the flower is the corolla. Corolla constitute of petals. There are many. In different flowers, there are different colored petals. So, corolla consists of petals. The third part of the flower is the androecium. Androecium consists of stamen, and stamen is made of anther and filament. I had shown you here the small part. This is the filament and these are the anthers. It consists of androecium. It is the male reproductive part of the flower. And the last part is the gynoecium, that is this part. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. Then gynoecium is made of carpels. Gynoecium is made of carpel. Carpel consists of stigma. This is the circular part. Then style, from where the stigma is grown. And the stalk of the stigma is called as the style, and this is the ovary. That is the center part of the flower that constitutes of gynoecium. Stigma, style and ovary. Then after maturity, anthers burst and pollen grains which are released fall on the stigma. What happens when the flower is mature? The pollen grains, the anthers, these anthers are there small, which are the parts of androecium, they burst. Anthers burst and pollen grains released fall on the stigma. These pollen grains, they fall on the stigma, and that process is called as pollination. Due to pollination, egg cells in the ovary get fertilized. There are egg cells in this ovary. During this pollination process, these egg cells are fertilized, and these fertilized ovules form seeds and ovary develops into fruit. This ovary, it develops into fruit at the last stage in the flower. And then the last part of the flower is the fruit. Everyone knows there are different fruits which grows on trees. We eat many different types of fruits. Each fruit has its own characteristics. Then there are variations in their shape, color, taste. Mango contains one seed, whereas jackfruit contains many small fruitlets, each with its own seed. Then observe the fruits of boar, everyone knows it has one seed. Mango has one seed. Chiku has many seeds. Apple is a fruit again which has many seeds. Then each fruit has a different skin or shell. Each fruit has its fleshy part and seed. In case of fruits like cashew nuts, you all must have seen cashew nuts, its seed grows outside the fruit. If this is the cashew nut, its seed grows here outside the fruit. Its seeds are not inside like the others. Its cashew nut seeds grows outside. So seeds, now we come to the last parts. Seeds which get divided into two equal parts are called as dicotyledonous seeds. And seeds which do not divide into two equal parts are called as monocotyledonous seeds. Fruit में होते हैं seeds. They have explained to you seeds in detail. There are two types of seeds, dicotyledonous and सिर्फ 2 मिनट्स का बचा है भैया, हो गया, लेसन खत्म हो गया. Seeds are dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous seeds. These are the two types of seeds. Seeds which can be divided into two equal parts. Two equal parts a seed can be divided. That is called as dicotyledonous seed. And seed which cannot be divided into two equal parts, that is called as monocotyledonous seeds. So this was the second chapter, students. I think everyone has understood. You have to study each and everything with the help of diagram and everything. Thank you so much.